and welcome back to week two. Today, the whole band's back together. Myself, Kevin. We also got Aaron and Ryan. All three of us here for week two. We finally convinced Ryan to make his presence. So
Yeah, I had to end my holdout.
yes,
Contract got taken care of, so
look,
we're
we,
good
we
to go.
finally paid him enough to get him here.
Yep.
That being said, week one's in the books. Anyone upset? Anyone happy?
Yeah,
I think we've
I'm
got some
upset.
strong
I'm
opinions.
extremely upset.
I was baiting you there.
Yeah, yeah, I bet you were.
We'll get into that because um, Ryan had a bad beat this week. So let's just let's get into last week and see what Ryan is talking about. We'll just start right at the top of the list though. My my week was pretty good. I am one of the ones that is very happy. I was able to beat Corbin 149.7 to 102.9. Pretty easy week, although a lot of my players played the afternoon game, and a lot of Corbin's guys played early. He had Jefferson play early. He had another guy. I feel like he had another one that played fairly early. His defense. He was like up quite a bit in the beginning, and then as you can see, I have Tua and Tyreek Hill, and they put it to bed pretty quickly. So
Yeah, it was over after that.
Hmm.
that I am happy with that.
It's
The
funny because I'm not usually a fan of stacks at all,
I I
and
am
that one worked out.
I'm becoming more and more of a fan. I will say that. The next
Definitely
game,
depends on the combo, but
true,
that's a good
true,
one.
and it's not gonna, if your stack, that team has a down game, and let's say they put up 10 points, you're probably not gonna do very well in fantasy. So there's some
Hmm.
benefits, but it worked out for me week one for sure. The next game here, we've got Matt versus Aiden. Matt was able to pick up the victory 124.2 to 101.7. Um, Pretty even quarterback wise there. Tony Pollard for Matt, 22 points. That's you're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, Pollard's great.
Hmm.
Yeah, Matt just kind of had one of those like everybody just kind of did their thing 12, 11 and a half, 17.7. Obviously, he's got Cooper Cup on the IR. Put in Van Jefferson. I mean, you're not going to replace Cooper Cup, but getting some points there.
Yeah, Matt,
Is anybody else
he's really good at
surprised
picking
that
consistent players.
Mm-hmm.
Aiden started Antonio Gibson over Ramondre Stevenson?
So I had a talk with him. Uh, Ramondre was questionable all
Mm.
all morning, and he was afraid that he wasn't going to get a play. Um, that was his reasoning. He regretted it immediately as it was kind of like, oh yeah, Ramondre's going to play. But
Yeah,
that's why he did that. I mean, if Ramondre's in there,
gotcha.
14. I mean, he
He
gets
still
another
went to one, but
14 points. Um, yeah, it doesn't. It wouldn't have made a difference, but yeah, that was his reasoning. I kind of told him it was probably not the best choice, but um, yeah, you got to make those decisions. I think at Gibson, he had that early fumble, and they just said, "Sorry, dude,
hmm.
later, you're not playing." Um, but Matt got the
He has a
victory.
lot of tape.
Matt got the victory there. The third game, Spud was able to beat Carissa 99.7 to 90.65. Couple of low
Oh,
scoring teams. Yeah,
she
Hmm.
got robbed.
Lamar Jackson.
Yeah.
If you're going up against Lamar Jackson and he puts up 8.25, you're going to be very happy.
Yeah,
Especially when
for
you have
sure.
Daniel Jones and he puts up 5.5.
Yeah. Yeah. Spud's also got J.K. Dobbins. He needs to fix his nickname for J.K. because it is J.K. One Leg at this point, and I think that's pretty permanent. I don't think that guy will ever
Yeah,
have two functioning legs. So
he's done.
that's sad. It's very unfortunate. I was excited to see what he would be able to do this year, but it's just not gonna. I don't think it's ever gonna work out for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's on IR again, right?
Oh yeah, he's out for the
Oh
year.
yeah, he's done for the year.
Oh, he's done for the year.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
Spud will be fine though. He's got Jamar Chase, Chris Olave. Um, I believe he also has Mark Andrews. Yeah, Mark Andrews is out.
he had
His bench,
fucking Brees Hall on the bench,
Brees
dude.
Hall, Zay
And like,
Flowers. Yeah, he's going to be just fine. Carissa's team though, I feel bad. You got Garrett Wilson here, who you probably were expecting big things this
Yeah.
year, and that's probably not going to come to fruition at this point anymore.
super sad, dude. You see that apology from Aaron Rodgers with a "I'm sorry, kid,"
I mean, yeah,
and I'm just like,
Yeah.
oh, kind of hit me in the feels.
I think
I never feel sorry for Aaron Rodgers.
they were starting to build that chemistry, and I think Wilson was primed for quite the year.
Oh yeah,
I
Yeah.
would even say like a top 5 wide receiver, and that's pretty unfortunate. Next game here, we've got Aaron was able to beat Christian, 127.7 to 96.4.
it certainly wasn't the Joe Burrow show that I thought it was going to be.
No, hey, if you got Joe Burrow putting up a 4 spot and you were able to
Oof.
have an
Score
easy win,
127 points.
I think you
I
got to
kicked
be
the
happy
dog
with
shit
that.
out of it. Yeah, I did. I did pretty good. It's fucking the league of underperforming quarterbacks. I guess
Yeah,
I drafted the
week 1
highest.
was crazy.
I had the number one
It's
overall
weak.
pick in that.
Yeah.
No, I know it's. I'm not worried. So but like it just happened with everybody.
When are you going to trade me Bijan so I can just be happy and
The week before he gets hurt.
I'm really
don't
happy
bring
with
that up.
what's the Aaron Jones? What's the story on Aaron Jones right now? After he came off the field after crushing.
I
Does anybody
think he'll
know?
be fine.
I hope God.
It's
I'm a little
it's
bit
up in
nervous.
the air still, but yeah,
Yeah, he was saying if needed, he could have came back in that game. They just kept him out for like precautionary stuff.
Yeah,
So
what's the point of bringing them back in if they don't have to?
yeah, if they're
yeah,
already up,
Okay,
they're done. They've got
because
the win.
I was
Because
reading
they,
it was like a little bit of a hammy issue, and then I was like, no,
yeah,
those linger, and then yeah,
yeah,
the other on Christian's side, Austin Eckler here.
yeah.
Does he play
just
this week?
stud, dude.
Well,
Ooh, I don't know.
he's fighting it, and he might not play. Especially with how well Joshua Kelly played.
Right.
Do you force somebody out there that you probably need long term?
Yeah, just rest him and
Yeah, it might not make sense. So Christian might be out without Austin Eckler. I know Devontae Adams didn't practice today,
right.
so he's
People
yeah.
don't do well in the off season, man. Those first couple weeks are brutal.
T
Yeah.
Higgins put him up a 0. I would like to think that T Higgins has got better days ahead of him. So
Oh, he does.
The Bengals
Plenty.
had a rough game, dude, and it was a hard to watch.
yeah,
Yeah, they couldn't find a single spot in the end zone.
well, they were playing in a monsoon, so you just chalk
Yeah,
that
it
one
was.
up, just leave it, get out, go to next week. Have a get right game. Next game here, we've got Ryan versus Joel.
God.
And hey, Ryan, I'll just let you take this one away. Anything specific you want to look at?
Uh, not today, Kevin.
No, I'll tell you what.
I think we're good.
The boys and I were sitting there Sunday morning, and we were watching your team just pop off.
Yeah.
Calvin
It's
Ridley,
not like I was up
Brandon
by
Ayuk.
30 going into
I mean,
Sunday
32.
night or
I
yeah.
like that you were up by 32 points, and you're like, oh, he only has his defense left.
yeah. Let's keep scrolling here,
And
and
you
there it is, Sunday night.
the second highest scoring for the entire week, like only behind Tyreek Hill, is a effing defense. Are you kidding me? Like,
That's great.
Hey, when
oh my God.
2 interceptions, 7
2
sacks,
touchdowns is a block, dude.
3 forced fumbles, 1 fumble recovery,
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, and a block. Yeah,
At one point, like, I just started laughing every time, every sack happened, every fumble. It's just like, what are you going to do? You're just like, oh, here we go again. Oh, how many points is he going to score?
that's a bad beat. Yeah, Christian put up the second most points in the league, and what a little little less than a third of them came from his defense.
Jesus.
That's
At least Shooter got you 3, man.
uh, he also had Drake
Thanks, Eric.
London put him up 0.
Yeah, that was rough.
Uh,
Yeah, that I feel bad for you there, Ryan.
I
And
don't.
then,
Look,
well,
If only I had Kelsey.
I say that, and really I don't.
Yeah, of course. That's fine. I get it.
Um, and the last game here, we've got Sierra versus Josh, and Josh had changed his name multiple times in this.
Yes, he did.
In this, started with
Digs deep for a win.
Sierra not gonna winna, all the way to Sierra probably gonna winna, to digs deep for a win, hoping that Josh Allen would finally hit one of those long balls.
Jeez.
But yeah, I mean, what 101.65 to 97.9, a pretty close game. I think that was probably the closest game all week. And it came down to the Monday night game. I know Josh had Diggs, who put up quite the game.
Yeah, he did. Even though Josh Allen underperformed, Diggs did great.
Yeah, Diggs was the one in that game
Yeah.
that definitely put up some good numbers.
Those
10
two Deion
catches,
Jackson
he
fumbles.
earned every one of those targets too.
Yeah,
Deion
I
Jackson.
know. I think I saw. We'll get into it right now. I believe Josh is going to be starting a new quarterback. I think he's given up on Geno after week 1.
Yeah.
Is he already?
I don't even think he's on the roster anymore.
Yeah. With that being said, waivers have been ran, and as you can see, we run a fab waiver system. So you got to put in bids. We start with $100, and right up at the top, I was able to pick up Puka Nakua, and I'm very very high on him, especially after what he put up this last week. So I bid 35. There were a total of 5 other bids here. I pretty much had to spend what I spent to get him because Sierra was right behind me with a bid of 31.
That's crazy.
Spud was able to pick up Kyron Williams, who
son of a bitch.
very well might be the lead back in Los Angeles.
Spud snatched up both guys I was going after.
Yeah, picked him
Joshua
up
Kelly
for
and
20.
Kyron Williams.
Joel was able to pick up Gus Edwards for 10. Spud picked up Josh Kelly for 10. Josh was able to pick up Roshan Johnson for 7. He also picked up Hayden Hurst for 3. Who was also going? Corbin was going.
He picked up Mac Jones and dropped Geno.
He picked up Josh. Picked
Week
up
1
Mac
drops
Jones.
Geno, dude. A lot of faith in the Seahawks, huh?
And then Joel was able to pick up Romeo Dobbs, who I think that was a good pickup from Joel, which I hate saying because again,
for free.
Joel, I hope you lose all of your games. Couple other things. Justice Hill was picked up by Christian after the fact. Kicker Kendrick Bourne. Matt picked up Kendrick Bourne, had a big game. We'll see.
Kind of surprised he didn't go for the actual waiver.
Yeah, I think everybody kind of took their eye off of him and let the others run, and he kind of snuck through, and Matt picked him up. A couple of defenses, and then Ryan picking up Zach Moss, who is not good, but I guess he's going to be the lead back in Indy, so probably going to get more touches and more opportunity than Deuce Vaughn, so not a bad pickup there. Anything else you guys want to talk about waivers or roster pickups other than making fun of Josh for dropping his Seahawks guy?
Yeah, he was all in on Geno not that long ago, so
I hope all of you are out of money by week 3.
I think it might just be me and you with some cash, dude.
Look, unless you're gonna start bidding, $66, I'm in all of these. So, I still got plenty of money. And look, when I got Tyreek Hill putting up 40,
you only get 100, right?
Yep.
And you're already out $35.
Yeah, and look at how many people were picked up for nothing.
You would suck at Cutthroat Kitchen.
Nope. Nope, you go get your guy, and I believe Puka Nakua is going to be a steal for 35. Let's
We'll
jump
see.
into
I hope he's a
week
bust.
2. Yeah, you would. We've got me versus Aiden. We are both projected just right at
Oh wow,
128.
look at that.
We're super close. 50-50 matchup
Pity,
here.
pity.
Tua versus Patrick Mahomes. Jacobs, Ramondre Stevenson. We got the two
Ooh, Jameer
Detroit, the two
Montgomery.
yeah, two Detroit running backs. Does Jameer Gibbs get a little bit more of the pie, or are they
That
still
dude is
gonna?
fast.
Yes, too fast. He fell on the ground.
Yeah.
Needs to slow down just a bit.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill,
I
AJ
think he might
Brown,
have you here.
DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, Darren Waller. That's one I'm afraid. Darren Waller, if he plays, Evan Ingram, Puka Nakua, Jordan Addison, Jahan Dotson, Jacoby Myers.
I think he should put in Brock Purdy over Patrick Mahomes.
Only you and the other three 49ers fans would think that.
Yeah, it's
There's a
actually
lot of
pretty
us.
even. It's
Yeah.
surprising
Yeah.
Aiden's
across
got a
the
good
board.
team.
Good
He does have
matchups.
a good team.
I
He
will
drafted
I will withhold my vote. But any comments on who you guys think will win this matchup?
I think Aiden's got you this week. Patrick Mahomes, Keenan Allen. Yeah. Well, I guess it depends on.
Ryan?
No, I think he's got you. I'm going 80.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be really close.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Look, I took
I
down
might
one
go.
kid. I'm gonna take down the other.
I think I'm gonna go Aiden also. I think Kevin's got
Okay.
a little bit more of a unknowns going for him. So
Okay.
I just the Tyreek Hill and Tua stack just makes me so freaking nervous all the time. I
Look,
don't know why. I
look.
hate looking at
When
it.
I'm in the championship game, and those two brought me there.
Yeah, that's fine.
Next game here, we've got Corbin versus Matt. Corbin's got Josh Allen. Matt's got Deshaun Watson. Watson playing Monday night versus Pitt. But
It should be a good game for
I'm
Watson.
liking Matt's running backs.
Like Kenneth Walker
But man, I
against
mean, then
Detroit,
you.
though. I don't know, man. I'd take Pollard against the Jets over. Oh,
That's
actually,
what
I
I'm
don't know about
saying.
that. Never mind.
Matt's running back. I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, that's not a good matchup,
yeah.
especially with what the Jets defense showed um,
Sauce
last
Gardner
Monday.
was getting torched though. That was interesting.
Yeah,
I think he had what 6 throws against him.
yeah, but I mean, what you're running up against Stephon Diggs most of the game.
Yeah, still.
yeah,
I mean, when
Diggs is
they're
going to
um,
do that to most people.
I wouldn't say he's
treating
getting
you like you're
torched.
the 6 catches, man. Stephon Diggs had 10 catches all game, but kind of wild. That's a lot.
Corbin definitely has the better receivers. Justin Jefferson, DK Metcalf. I
Yeah,
know a lot of people are high on Elijah Moore. I am not one of those people. But I remember saying this a lot about Matt's team last year, and Matt's
yeah.
team just consistently put up points.
Right? It was ridiculous.
It
Like
Yeah.
was Matt's
you
team
look
was
at it and you're
insane
like,
last year.
Hawkinson,
Funny.
Higby. Man,
I'm gonna
I
go.
don't.
I'm going. I think I'm. See, I think I might go Corbin.
I
I
don't like the projections for Matt's team at all. To be honest, I think it's way over projected
Yeah,
just for some of these players. So I'm gonna go
I'm going
Corbin.
Corbin for sure, dude.
I think I'm gonna go.
Especially at wide receiver, and then like I think he's got the better matchup at quarterback and at running back. I just don't.
I think I'm gonna have to go Corbin as well. But
Yeah,
with that, I think Matt, congratulations. You'll probably get your second win now that we all went against you.
Right.
Goes Corbin.
If history has shown us anything, last year, I think we did that a lot, and Matt's team kept winning.
Do you think DK Metcalf is going to be suspended for a game?
He should be.
He just shoved
He's
somebody.
not gonna be, but I mean,
No.
no.
That's all he did.
Look. Did he bet on NFL games? No? All right, he's probably not going to be suspended. Let's move on. We got Aaron versus Carissa here in the third matchup. Couple of quarterbacks hoping to turn things around and do a little better.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably.
I mean, they're literally playing against each other
They
on
are.
Sunday, so it's it'll. But I'm gonna stomp them that hole in. Is it Carissa?
Yes.
Yeah, Carissa. Yeah.
Bijan Chubb, nothing wrong there. If Aaron Jones plays, I like Aaron Jones over Najee.
I mean, he's playing against Atlanta.
If Aaron Jones doesn't play, you're gonna have some decisions to make, Aaron, because
decisions. I don't have any. My bench is horrible. I got Elijah Mitchell,
Pacheco,
and put Pacheco up there, and what you throw in?
Yeah, it's rough, dude. What, Thielen or Boyd?
Yeah, yeah. And on top of that, Christian Watson missed last week. Does he?
Yep.
Does he come back this week? Does he play? And if so, how many? How many snaps is he getting? Is he fully back? So.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll win without him. I won without Burrow last week. I'll win without fucking Christian Watson this week. I don't give a fuck. All of you on burn notice.
I as much as I want to say that I absolutely love Treylon Burks, I just don't know that he's there. Does she have?
What did he get, like 2 targets last week?
Yeah.
Just say it. I'm gonna win. We all know it.
She's got Terry McLaurin that she could put in. I think if she puts up Terry McLaurin up for Treylon Burks, I might. Man, I just don't like Najee. I think at this point, because I think you're gonna have some players out, I'm gonna go with Carissa.
Oh,
I think you're gonna have players that don't play. Like I'm not sure.
130 with Burrow only scoring 4. I think I'll do just fine.
Yeah.
The rest of this league was scoring like 95 points. I'm gonna do okay.
I had like 149.
I think it was just us 3 and Joel. I think 4, and then everybody else was like 105 and below.
Well. Yeah, I'm the only one that scored 130 and still lost. So that's cool.
The number 1 score beat the number 2 score, or the number 3 score. I think it went Joel, Kevin, you.
Yeah.
But you're all screwed now because Kelsey's coming back. So
we'll see about that. We'll see how well that knee holds up. Who are you thinking wins this one, Ryan?
I'm gonna go with Aaron.
Okay.
There's too many players on her team I don't like.
And then let's move on to Spud versus Christian.
Garrett Wilson just makes me feel bad to look at.
Yeah, you just don't know what you're gonna get.
Spud as of right now sticking with Danny Dimes.
He's gonna keep him in there? I don't know.
There's no way.
Who's he got on bench, dude? He's got Derek Carr. There's no way.
Carr.
You have Derek Carr didn't look spectacular last week, but he definitely looked a hell of a lot better than Daniel Jones. I would probably put Derek Carr in until you see Daniel Jones put something together and maybe get some balls to Waller.
Well, Daniel Jones is playing against Arizona.
Oh, never mind. Keep him in.
I mean,
hopefully it's a good tune-up game. He couldn't have a better opponent to play against this week.
I mean, you realize Arizona was the second highest scoring defense in week 1, right?
God damn, really?
Yeah,
they do really.
That's because they played the Commanders.
Come on,
who are also garbage.
Daniel Jones out there running for his life because he's got nobody to throw to.
Look, keep feeding the ball to Waller.
I was actually really impressed with Daniel
targets.
Jones scrambling. It reminded me of like Tony Romo with just a trash O-line trying to find an open receiver.
I'm going to have to take Spud's team in this.
Really?
Yeah, I don't
mean,
think.
like, I don't think Brees Hall is going to be doing very well against Dallas, dude. Like, I just don't
I
see him
also
because
don't
who
think.
do they have?
I don't think Eckler's gonna play.
Oh, okay, that's true.
Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, sure. I personally like Chris Olave over T. Higgins. Andrews over Kittle.
You shut your whore mouth.
I mean, a bunch of garbage players here. Gabe Davis, Darnell Mooney. Who cares? I like
Is
Zay.
Andrews playing for sure?
I believe so, but I mean, again, yeah, sure, it's questionable. Zay Flowers over Brian Robinson. What fields do you get? Do you get the two designed runs like he did in week one, or do you get back what he ended last year with, where that's their offense? Um,
He's a he's a point making machine sometimes though, dude.
Again, it's not what they did week one.
Yeah.
So
Well, Daniel Jones was in his element, and he showed what that got you.
Daniel Jones was not in his element.
I think that's the Daniel Jones that everybody expected last year, and we just got like the best version of him, and now he's back to what he was.
Maybe,
It's but
maybe.
like that's also not fair. I mean, it's still week one, so I shouldn't say stuff like that. But it just yeah, it was
I'm gonna
bad.
go with Spud's team. Who do you guys have?
I'll probably go Christian on this one.
Ryan?
I'm probably gonna go with Spud. I just
Yeah,
there's too many question marks around Christian's team right now to really
yeah, that's
make a
fair.
decision on him. So
Okay. And our second to last game, we've got Ryan versus Josh. And I know Josh doesn't have a quarterback in there. We can go down here.
Ryan's projected for
He
132.
he can either put in uh,
I think Ryan's
Russell
gonna beat the shit
Wilson
out of all of us.
or Mac Jones. So assume that
I mean, let's
Josh
be
is
honest,
either
does it
going to
really
have
matter who he puts in there?
a garbage quarterback number one or garbage quarterback number two.
Yeah, exactly.
Ryan's projected for most points this week, so
He
I
is.
honestly don't think
Yeah.
this isn't even gonna be close. I mean, Brandon Ayuk alone is gonna get like 11 touchdowns.
Okay,
So
49ers fans, shut the fuck up.
I mean, a lot of this is banking on if Kelsey does in fact play, though.
I,
So
to be honest with you though, I
I
like
think he
Luke
should be
Musgrave.
okay. Yeah, I was pretty happy I was able to get him up there.
Musgrave,
So
I mean, he had one that probably should have been a touchdown, and another one
yeah,
that he was just missed. So, I I like that as a backup tight end. I mean, obviously you hope Kelsey's out there, but to fall back on that, I think it could be a whole lot worse at the tight end position.
yeah.
Diggs, Waddle, I like his receivers a lot, especially Cooper.
yeah, but
The Mike Williams man, what did he put up? I'm just curious. Eight point
I think
five,
it was like
four
eight
catches,
something.
yeah, 8.5.
Yeah,
I just I want to like him. I want to like his big playability, but he's just so
he's
hit and
so
miss.
consistent. Yeah,
Cortland Sutton, Michael Pittman, two guys that I had last year on my team and I absolutely hated.
Michael Pittman killed it
yeah.
in
I'm
week
not
one. So
100% sure I'm gonna start Sutton yet. It just depends on what happens with Aaron Jones. If he doesn't play, AJ Dillon's going right in there.
You gonna put Zach Moss up there?
No, AJ Dillon.
Come on, Zach. Well, okay. Really? You want AJ Dillon?
If Aaron Jones doesn't play,
I I hope you do that. With that being said, I don't care. You put Aaron Jones in, and at this point, I still like your team. I think the whoever he puts in at quarterback
I don't think he stands a chance.
with the Jalen Hurts effect. I mean, you just got such an advantage there, an advantage
mm,
at tight end.
The Kelsey over Komet.
Yeah.
And dude, like, and I know I'm a 49er fan, but Brock Purdy really seems to like favor Brandon Ayuk, so that
Well,
helps a lot,
they had a
so
especially
good.
going
far,
with the Rams.
Yeah, they had a good connection there week one.
Yeah,
So we're going Ryan there. And that will bring us to the last game of week two. We've got Sierra versus Joel. Looking at the teams here, I mean, I
Sierra.
like Herbert, but you're already jumping to Sierra. Where are you
Yeah, I don't
seeing
even
the?
care who she has on her team. I just want her to win.
Like why are we don't care.
Dude,
Yeah,
I'll just
Sierra
hate
wins.
Joel.
Boom. Joel loses.
Kevin
Stupid
hates
Joel.
Joel. Ryan hates it. I think you're gonna win, Joel. I mean, you got Christian McCaffrey, and that's at
Just
least
wait
one
till he
rushing,
pulls some
one
bullshit
catching, and
on you,
one throwing
Aaron, and
touchdown.
you're gonna hate him just as much.
Hold on. We gotta find when I play Joel because we just need to skip to that week. I just want to play Joel.
Yeah. I don't know.
All seriousness, though, looking at the teams.
Yeah, Justin Herbert, McCaffrey.
What
God,
London do you
McCaffrey's
get?
fucking good.
Is Tannehill going to be a half a quarterback this year, or is he going to stay the piece of shit quarterback that he was in week 1?
Derrick Henry was bodying people still, dude.
Dude,
He had that beautiful stiff arm.
Love Derrick Henry.
It was so good.
Love him.
Yeah.
I like CeeDee Lamb, but I don't like Dak Prescott. I don't know. I love Saquon Barkley, though.
Does Joel get 40 from Dallas's defense playing the Jets with Zach Wilson? I don't know, man.
Probably. At this point, he'll probably put up 50. The Cowboys defense is going to be the number 1 scoring
entity in all of fantasy football.
Exactly.
Stupid.
Yeah.
I think McCaffrey's probably the biggest threat on his team.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, that shit's... Was that his first pick?
Yeah.
Or did he get it?
Yeah.
All right. That makes sense.
I'll tell you what. I was hating myself after the morning games. I had pick 4 in the draft, and I was hating myself for not taking McCaffrey. I was like, they are not taking him out of the game. He's playing. He looks great. Why didn't I take him?
They always say shit like that, dude. I don't believe any of that garbage Ryan was trying to say.
Then Tyreek Hill came to play and said, "Don't worry, man. I've got your back." And absolutely, I am so happy I made that decision.
Mr. 2K.
Yeah, if he gets to 2,000 yards, he's good. So what did he get? Didn't he get like 170 or something
like
crazy?
205, I think.
205
it was over 200.
Insane.
Yeah.
Insane amount of yards.
Yeah.
McCaffrey for just consistency, though, you know?
Yeah. Man, they both had people that put up goose eggs. I mean, Joel had London.
Yep.
Sarah had Goddard.
I'm not a fan of any of their flex.
No, I mean, I like
Who's in their flex?
Smith and Jigba the best. I don't think Josh Dobbs is going to get the ball to Marquise Brown. I feel bad
you
for
don't think Odell Beckham's going to come in there at 800 years old and just start making catches?
Odell, no, absolutely
Josh Dobbs
not.
probably doesn't even know who Marquise Brown is.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I mean...
He's only been there for like 4 days now. 5 days? How long? Wasn't it 3 days before the fucking start of the game?
No, it was longer than that.
It wasn't there long enough.
It was like a week or 2 weeks. Like it was not 3 days. But yes, it was not very long.
Who did that happen to somebody? I think the Vikings did it to what's his name from Florida. It was like 3 days notice, and they stuck him in a Monday night game to get absolutely obliterated.
Yeah.
Freeman, they did that too.
I'm going Sierra.
I'm gonna
screw you, Joel.
I hate saying this. I think I'm gonna go Joel.
No.
He's got
this is the 100% hate on Joel podcast.
He's got Derrick Henry, and I love Derrick Henry.
Yeah, right. I do, and I love McCaffrey. If I open up this slot and I see Justin Herbert, McCaffrey, and Derrick Henry, I'm like, that team.
It's just the top.
Well.
Although, man, Saquon,
the bottom, he does get weaker down here.
He gets a whole hell of a lot weaker the more you scroll down. But if you just keep it at the top here, you're like, okay. I'm gonna flip flop. Fine, Sarah, go and beat him, please.
I still think Joel's got it. It's definitely 100% on point that he does get weaker, but I think he's got it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Joel never did me dirty.
Joel's got one fan out there.
Joel never did me dirty, so it's just you guys that can shit on him.
It's coming.
Since I said that, let's No. Little.
I'll figure out what week he plays Aaron.
I was just looking for myself. Oh, I got. Okay, I play Joel week 8.
Week 8, where's Aaron at?
Seven, 8, 9. Do I not play him? Who's Brown and Crown?
That's
no, you've
Aiden.
had to play him at some point.
No, is it no?
10,
Is it Mormon?
no.
Not Mormon, but Christian.
Yeah,
Week
he
11.
has week 11.
Yeah.
Week 11. Okay.
Who is out? Who? No Bijan Robinson. No Drunk London. No Kyle Pitt. Okay.
You're already looking towards it.
Oh, he's gonna kick the shit out of you.
No, I'm
Joel.
No Bijan Robinson.
Oh.
What, missing one guy? I think I'll be okay. Oh, good.
Bijan's pretty damn
Bijan
good.
Robinson.
Okay, well, if you think it's just one guy, who do you want to trade for him? Let's get this trade done right here on camera.
Some loser named Bijan Robinson.
Look, man. I got. I got a guy named fucking Tank. I got a guy named Tank on my team. I'll trade you. Okay,
man. Williams will be back, and I'll move Pacheco into that slot. Williams in, good to go.
Good luck. Good luck.
And Williams is absolutely gonna torture me after he gets back from suspension.
Well, I think that is gonna do it. We'll wrap it up here. We could probably go on for quite a bit longer, but we'll cut it off here. I hope everyone has a good week too. I hope y'all are excited as much as I am, and we will see you next week for week 3.
I'm going undefeated.